You're doing bookstores?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a book launch at the store.
That's like 1987. This is crazy conversation.
Really? I
Build to serve is the action of someone who's built to serve.
feel like we need a bigger game plan.
I'm dreaming, oh, I believe in this dream I've been dreaming, oh, I'm dreaming, oh, I believe in this dream I've been dreaming, oh.
Wow. Fancy. Where are you?
On my deck.
I love it, dude. You look happier.
Using all my lines.
I'm using all your lines?
Yep.
Listen, everything I know is just from Steve Carlos.
Wow.
You do look happier outside, though.
Maybe it's just brighter out. You get to see my bright face.
This is a good look for you. T-shirt, outside. My mind's being blown right now.
Right? You really wearing a different outfit today.
No, it's the same thing.
I know.
Oh, I'm not. There you go. There's Steve Carlos. He's back. All right. Let's go, man. What are we doing?
So how are we doing on our book? So what do we got? So she accepted our new title, right?
No, the title I think is the last thing. So the social media thing, as long as it's not in the agreement and I own the rights, that's what they said. That's what.
Correct. They can't. It's ridiculous. Yes, it's a non-issue. The fact they brought it up in the first place is ridiculous.
No, I brought it up because we made that deal with Penguin on the first book that I own the social media rights. We wrote it in the thing. It's in the contract.
Right.
So this wasn't in this contract, so I brought it up to say, can we? And then you said, well, they said, don't worry about it, you own it. So,
yeah. And by the way, you have the email exchange proving that. I'm zero worried about that.
Okay, but that's not with the publisher. That's with the representative.
They are the publisher. They're the same people.
Okay, great.
Right.
So
what,
the title either Built to Serve, or if they don't like that, You Are Built to Serve is another option, or Who I Have. And then
I thought she liked Built to Serve.
Nina liked Built to Serve. You like Built to Serve. She said she was going to talk to the publisher, and haven't heard back. I followed up. We can follow up again.
Yeah. No, I think. Did we double check to see what else is out there with Built to Serve?
There's that one book that was from like 8 years ago or something that has 40 Amazon reviews or less. It didn't do well. It's called Built to Serve. It's around companies, like totally different subline. It's around businesses, not around entrepreneurship. So alternative, we could go You Are Built to Serve, or we go back to Who I Have, but I haven't heard back what they want to do.
Yeah, let's play with the Built to Serve. Is it build with a D or with a T?
Built.
Built?
Yeah.
We could make it a D.
Build to serve. Like humans are built to serve. That's the line. That's what I always say. People are built to serve. This one is called Built to Serve: How to Drive the Bottom Line with People First Practices.
Yeah, no, I get that.
23 Amazon reviews. So, I mean, it didn't do well. So I don't know how much we care about that as a competition, but
Who wrote it?
Dan J. Sanders.
Got it.
You know him?
Nope. Built to Serve. I like Built to Serve.
Built to serve. I like it. I mean, I say that a lot. Humans are built to serve. People are built to serve. So
People are built to serve, right?
built, yeah, with a T. People are built to serve.
Or you have to build to serve.
I don't like build to serve. I'm not a big fan of build to serve. Built to serve, or You Are Built to Serve, or Who I Have. I think.
For the record, the action is built.
What?
The action is build.
Yes, but how I say it is it's innate in us that we are built to serve. It's in your DNA to serve. It's hardwired into you.
Telling me what I'm hardwired to do as opposed to telling me what to do. If you ask me, I'd rather you tell me what to do. Build to serve.
Build. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like.
For real?
Yeah,
I think you're crazy on this one.
I might be.
I think you should think about it before you just say that. I hear what you're saying, but I don't even know, like, did we even check to see if Built to Serve is available, but Hold on a second. But no,
Oh, the website? I don't know about the website, but Who I How website isn't available either. I mean, we don't need to have the website. You put book at the end or whatever.
Just record, build to serve. You're giving me advice. Isn't this a self-help book?
Sure, but I'm not telling them to build anything. It's more, well, I guess at the end when you're building a company. But
so, isn't that the whole point? Build to serve. That's the focus. Honestly, I like it better than build.
Wow, really? Man, I got to get around on that. Let's see what they come back and say. I would much rather go, you are built to serve than build to serve.
No, you're not. That doesn't tell me anything. You were built. Okay, you were built to serve. Okay, how about build to serve? Build to serve will mean that your integrity, your interests, your values are in the right place. You're telling me what to do. Built to serve means yes. Okay, so I don't need to do anything since I'm built that way. What are you telling me?
Well, you're built that way, but you're not doing it. That's the problem. That's why you're unhappy. That is why you are unhappy, because you're built to serve and you're not doing it.
Guess what you need to do?
Yeah. What?
Build to serve so that you are happy. You dummy. By the way, what's the corrective action?
Okay, I'm gonna, trust in Steve. I will consider it heavily.
I'm not joking, for real. The title of your new book should ask your people. Ask your people. I always want an action rather than a descriptor. Hey, you're built to serve. Hey, what does that do for me? You're telling me what I am.
Yeah.
Well, what do I do?
You need to figure out how, and then that's what this book is all about.
I happen to like build to serve better, for real. Won't you please think about it?
Yeah, I will think about it. It's my least. I would rather do Who I How than build to serve, but
no,
whatever.
For real. So you go all the way over to who, what, why?
Who I How. Who I How. See, but that's the problem. People don't remember it. Build to serve.
No, the build to serve is what people should be doing.
I'm not telling them to build, though. I'm telling it's awareness. The first part is figuring out.
No. The first part is never awareness. The first part is doing. Awareness comes in as you're doing. You don't be like.
So doing the work, sure, but the doing is not. We're not building anything. We're digging.
No, you're building. You're trying to build a career. You're trying to build a business. You're trying to build success.
Yes.
And if you do that in a way that serves.
Yes.
You will be successful because you're aligning everything together.
Sure.
Telling me I'm built to serve doesn't. Okay, great. I still have to do the work. Okay,
yes.
Great. Genius. Thank you, genius. I'm built to serve. Awesome. Okay, now I'm dead.
Listen, by the way, people love that line. I drop that line like on every interview, and people love it.
I'm not. Again, if you told them, because you're telling them something they want to hear. You're built to serve. Yes, I love that.
Yes.
But now telling them what to do, you got to build to serve.
Well, you go through the Who, Why, How process. That's the subtitle. To figure out your purpose and build a business. I forget what the subtitle exactly was, but the Who, Why, How is in the subtitle.
This is crazy conversation.
Really?
Build to serve is the action of someone who's built to serve.
I don't think so. I mean...
It has to be. That's crazy.
We're filming this on a Sunday, and I'm just ruining Steve's Sunday right now. This is...
For real, though. You really don't see that.
No. I mean, in theory, yes, but in connection, emotional connection to it, no.
So you'd rather go off the reservation for something completely not related.
Listen, I'm open. Let's see what they say. We have built to serve. Unless you're saying, I got confused. I hate that title. What's that? You like build better than built?
I do. It tells me what to do. It's an action.
So do you want to go back now and say, forget built to serve, we're going to go build? That's the recommendation?
You have to do what you're comfortable with. I'm just telling you, that is what it should be.
This is, wow. Since when do I do what I'm comfortable with?
A lot.
Wow, Steve. Wow. Well, then what's your role? Okay? Push me out.
You tell me what you want me to do. Whatever you want, honey.
I mean, let's see what they say. We're still waiting on feedback from it. I need to, if that's the new title, I'll have to change the intro couple pages. It's not a huge deal, but We're staring down.
Rather than reacting emotionally.
Yeah.
I want you to think about it. You know, marinate with it. Talk to the people about it, the family, the extended family, your people. Build to serve is the right one. It's the action. Who, what, why are the tools?
Who I have.
Whatever it is. I hate, but so. Nobody's gonna remember that.
Yeah, they just remember that there's 3, but they don't remember which 3.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm glad you stuck to your guns, and I agree with you. It needs to change.
If they come back and they say built to serve, title approved, do you want to go back and say no, build instead of built?
I do like it better, but I want you to be I want you to be happy. I know you love to saying something built to serve is accurate. I get it, because you're telling somebody like a thing, but when you giving them advice on how to do something, it should be built.
Do you care what the subtitle is, or you don't care what I submitted?
It was fine. I saw it.
So it had built to serve, the who, why, and how of finding your purpose and becoming the leader you were born to be. That's what I submitted.
The problem with even the who, what, why there is I don't even know what you're talking. It's fine, by the way.
Yeah.
But I just don't know. It has no reference for me. It has no context for me.
Okay, so you could shorten it. Find your.
I would keep it. I'm just saying you can just change that language a little bit to hit it's the same subline. Using the same idea.
We could, if you want to take it out, it could just be find.
No, it's fine. Let's stick with it. And you pretty much handed the entire written book to her, right?
Almost. I mean, I made some modifications. We're just finalizing some artwork, interior artwork for some splash pages. But besides that, I have it done. The only thing missing is title. And then if I'm changing the title, I need to change the first couple pages of the book so that it matches and makes sense when they open it up. Not a huge deal, but it's going to take me half a day to do. So
yeah,
I need to do it. But apart from that, we're good. We're good. It's ready to
go.
go.
The book is solid.
The book is done. I like it. Yeah, 49,000 words or something like that, and we're good.
Okay, good. Okay, great. Then it's just about getting the date set and all those things, correct?
She wanted to do January with the launch of the tour. That's fine.
That's smart. Yep.
I initially asked for December 6th, just out of emotion, and it was the launch date of my first book, so
sure.
Nostalgia, whatever. I'm okay.
Good.
January 6th, January 12th, whatever.
I'm just worried that's a little bit right after New Year's. I would build a couple other weeks in there. People typically aren't ready to invest like that quickly after New Year's.
Invest to what? To come out to buy a book?
Buy a book, go to a tour, all those things. It's just early. Look how sad you get when I say 2 weeks. You're literally like I took your baby.
Her fear was we're going to get recalls. If we do it December 6th, do it early for Christmas, then if the books don't sell out in different stores, they might get recalled, and they want to time it around where the promotion's going to happen with me going on the tour.
No, I like January 6th. There's nothing wrong with it. All I'm saying is if you gave it an extra 10 days to 2 weeks, it won't be right after New Year's.
We don't have a firm date.
Yeah.
Say.
My point, though, right? Just give it a little bit to breathe after New Year's. That's all. Another week or two.
Okay, sure. We don't. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, good. So that finally looks like it's around the horizon.
Yeah, books coming along for the tour. I mapped out the dates, the locations, all the urban areas, and maybe we can hit Monterrey, Mexico.
Yeah, I would love for you to partner with people to get people there, like in advance this time. Like literally do something specific with them. Like yeah. I know, like Chaz Wilson would love to do something broad with you.
Great. So
he's getting in touch with you.
I'm open. Like we're almost ready to start having that conversation. I mean, now that the book, I've been focused so much on just getting the book. Now we're done.
Yep.
So we have time. It's only August. So, but the time will crunch down on us. But we can start doing that. I was thinking for each city the idea was to do it with a local person in each city.
One thing to think about is Why don't we make a local person or people responsible for 50 tickets?
Well, it's going to be at bookstores. There's no tickets, right?
You're doing bookstores?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a book launch at the store.
That's like 1987. Did Nina say that's still being done?
I mean, no tours are done, but that was the deck. That was the whole point, to do it in bookstores and get a lot of attention and interest and make people buy the books at the stores.
Your audience is young and hip. I don't know if they go to bookstores.
Well, they'll go, I mean, as much as a bookstore compared to a hotel room or something. Like, you pick something central.
Okay. That's just something to talk through with Nina. I mean, you're going to have a very limited audience for bookstores. No?
I don't know. Listen, I'm open. You don't want to do bookstores. We want to do something else. Awesome.
No, it's not so much about, but let's just have the conversation, right? So,
okay.
Don't they have a limited audience in a lot of cities?
I don't know what do you mean limited audience? I mean, if I book a hotel room or we go to a bookstore, it's the same. It's one venue. What's the difference? It's going to be a downtown central venue.
Well, a hotel room, you were getting like a little room which had seating for 100 people, weren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so a bookstore, I'm just saying, in every city, I don't know what your cities look like, but do Barnes and Noble still have seating somewhere for 50 to 100 to 100 for 100, 150 people?
They move everything out of the way.
They do?
Yeah. Dude, I mean, I was doing this in Toronto, and I had the second biggest turnout to Sting when I was doing it. They have these sections that are on wheels that they move.
When was this?
I don't know. When I did it against Sting, that was a long time ago.
I mean, like when Borders was around and stuff.
Well, I'm Canadian. We don't have Borders. But, yeah, you just have to go to the biggest one. The biggest one with the largest space.
Just want to make sure that those bookstores still exist.
Sure. Or we don't. I don't care. I mean, whatever.
But again, it's not so much about me discounting it. It's putting a dose of reality. Let's just make sure that's possible.
Sure. I mean, I look at the Indigo. So Indigo is our Barnes and Nobles. You go to Barnes and Nobles, you can see where all the events are happening at different stores. There's book signings every day at different stores.
In Toronto?
Across the U.S., but yes, Toronto too.
Okay. I hope that sounds good.
I mean, I think who came, like Anderson Cooper came in not that long ago doing his book tour.
Yeah, no, I get that. I honestly don't know that that's being done anymore, so let's hope it is.
But he did it at the bookstore, right? Not at some other, like people come through the city all the time, but whatever. I'm okay. You know, if the idea is not a bookstore and it's a hotel, great. We could do that too. The initial idea was to do it at a bookstore. There's lots of books. People can buy it. Super easy.
Yeah, I'm 100% on board. I just want to make sure that still exists. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll cross that T, but assume it is.
Yeah, Nina is the one who will have all those relations. The publisher, right? The publisher and Nina will have those. So they need to set that up. Like if they can't set that up, then something's wrong.
Sure. Yeah. The actual which location? Yes. Yeah. For the people who, if I partner with.
Yeah. So what we should do is, when the time is right, not today, but set up like a one sheet that also gets the bookstores excited that you're actually going to support it with media, social media, and stuff like that, so that they see, right? So it's not just your average author that's just saying, "Hey, let's do an event," like that. It's going to be an active thing. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm wondering how to combine it if we did it in Miami and we did it with Grant, how that makes sense.
Right. True.
Because
if it became a little local media event, you would love it.
Local media event, but also like for how do we actually run the event? What are we even talking about? Like Grant's not going to come and just interview me about the book. We're going to have to do Q&A or something. And
No, he'll do about the book, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe he'll even have. And he won't have people at his place. Never mind.
What do you mean?
I was just thinking we could use his in Miami. We could use his studio as a location, but no, never mind.
Oh yeah, I mean we can also do other stuff. video episodes, right? I mean, I'll do lots of media beyond just what we do in the bookstores.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay, so the idea is to have that influencer interview me about the book, and we film everything. And then do Q&As.
I think that's a good idea, yeah.
Okay.
Right? At the events you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, I like it. I just didn't know how it all fit and structure together.
It's a great idea. The influencer doing that will help.
Okay.
I love that, actually. It's super smart.
Okay, great.
You're laughing because I love something you said?
No, I'm laughing because it came out of what I thought wouldn't work. Like, what I said, I don't see Grant sitting there interviewing me about the book. And he said, no, he'll do that. Like, okay, great. So I'm laughing.
Influencers love to interview. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, they'll talk about their stuff. You know, it'll be a conversation.
Yeah, of course.
It'll be more about a conversation about how that book relates to them and how their journey has come. So we won't make it feel like an interview. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a conversation.
And no one's have to pick people in each city.
Yep.
New York, Boston. I mean, I have the list. Mexico might be hard. We may not hit it. But...
multiple people. We could do a panel.
Okay. Well. Yeah.
Where are you on the course for the YouTube program?
The YouTube course should be done soon. Just final graphics and editing and stuff. But like, it should be up. So I don't know when you want to launch it. Do you want to launch it in August and in the middle of whatever?
Can you do me a favor? Can you just tell Anna a delivery date so we can back into a timeline for release? So be conservative when you think everything's ready.
Next 2 weeks.
Okay. So is that a firm date? Is that a tentative date? Is that a make-believe date?
I don't have my finger on it right now, but my team is running it. It seems like everything's smooth.
All I'm saying is can we just pick a firm deliverable date so we can then pick a launch date and all that stuff?
Okay, so 2 weeks from today. But do you want to launch 2 weeks from? Because it's the marketing side that we got to do, just the technical stuff.
What I'm saying is from the time it's delivered, you want to build the launch in. So are all the promos and everything ready?
I don't know what you need for promos. The course is ready. The landing page, it will be ready. The graphics will be ready. The intro video will be ready. But if you want like an Instagram swipe up ad, that's not ready.
Okay. Got it. So we need to have a separate call in the next week. That's just a marketing call. I have a bunch of great, you have so many great names of people you've interviewed. We should use those names to help drive a course. You know what I'm saying? Let's use testimonials, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think we're already using the testimonials that I use on my website from Gary and Grant and Tony and, all the guys who said great things about me.
Okay, cool. Great. Okay, mi amigo.
For the speaking / thought leadership stuff, I feel like we need a bigger game plan.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, should I, with the topic of build to serve, who I have, whatever, that could also be a speaking tour. I could be on stages talking about it. I could do, I don't know. I feel like I'm just doing what I'm doing and it's doing its thing, but it's not the next step up.
I agree with you.
So what do we do?
It's a good question. How about give me a week to send you some thoughts so that our next call we can do something bigger and have a strategy about that, about what's working, what's not working.
Like, do I join a speaking house? Whatever.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, okay, cool. Okay.
Yep.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, buddy. Bye.
Cheers. If you want to see Steve kick my butt the last time we spoke, go watch the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.